Grace and peace to you. Welcome to Morning Watch. I'm Rob, one of the pastors here at White Plains. Glad to have you with us today on a Tuesday. This is where we gather for a song and a thought for the day and coffee. So glad you are with us whenever you're watching. Thanks for being here. It should be back on schedule now after annual conference and a week of vacation the week before, and then annual conference. I was gone a couple of days last week for that. But we should be back in the groove now for our regular Tuesday through Friday schedule for a while, at least until the end of July. Hey, Terry. Good morning, Kenna. And good morning to you whenever you're watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing and liking and all of that good stuff. While I was at annual conference, Sue came up to me and said that she tuned in and watched sometimes. So good morning, Sue. Good morning to those that watch and that we never really know about, but we know we appreciate you being out there, joining in. Good morning, Vernon. All right, well, let's begin our time together by going to God in prayer. I watch this morning for the light that the darkness has not overcome. I watch for the fire that was in the beginning and that burns still in the brilliance of the rising sun. I watch for the glow of life that gleams in the growing earth and glistens in sea and sky. I watch for your light, O God, in the eyes of every living creature, and in the ever-living flame of my own soul. If the grace of seeing were mine this day, I would glimpse you in all that lives. Oh, grant me that grace of seeing this day. Grant me the grace of seeing. Amen and amen. Yes, love those morning rains. We need it, don't we? We had a little rain here last night. Morning, Ryman. Morning, Floretta. Well, the grace of seeing God in all that is a bit of a theme today. And while I've got the 12 string out, I thought I'd do this song. This is by Pete Townshend on probably the greatest album of all time, The Who, Who's Next? And Behind Blue Eyes. Townshend wrote this song from the point of view of a villain, a fictional villain in a story. The villain can't help that they're written the way that they are, and they're praying for some empathy. And Townshend is trying to write from their point of view what it must be like to be seen the way that they're seen. And of course it goes other places from there, but just a wonderful song, and one I used to teach a lot because it has all of these open chords, but it also has the bar chord section. So here we go, Behind Blue Eyes. No one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man. Behind blue eyes, no one knows what it's like to be hated, to be of his vengeance that's never free. My fist clenches, crack it open before I use it and lose my cool. When I lose my, I'll tell me some bad news, or I laugh and act like a fool. And if I swallow anything evil, put your finger down my throat. If I shiver, please give me a blanket, keep me warm, let me wear your coat. No one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man behind the lines. Yeah. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it, buddy. So I always used to teach that because for all the different chords, right? But also, and the different strumming styles, but also the use of tension in music. You know, it starts in that minor key, but then it has a lot of suspensions, and in the chorus you get to that E major, right? And most songwriters, certainly if I was writing that, I would have just kept going on that riff, right? That little, I mean, that's good. That could have carried the whole little bridge section, right? And certainly would be easier to play. But not Townsend. He goes to a B minor and pulls tension in that part, right? Where it goes, if I swallow anything evil, right? Instead of going back to the B major there, he goes to the, put your finger down my throat. And then he goes back to that B minor. Shiver, please give me a blanket, keep me warm, let me wear your coat. Before resolving, right? He just keeps leaning into that. What? Just great writing. All about that pull and release. All right. Here we go. So our little This I Believe essay today. Thank you, Linda. Yeah, it's my favorite album of all time. The People Who Love You When No One Else Will, by Cecile Gilmer. Cecile Gilmer. I believe that families are not only blood relatives, but sometimes just people that show up and love you when no one else will. In May 1977, I lived in a Howard Johnson's motel off of the Interstate 10 in Houston, Texas. My dad and I shared a room with 2 double beds and a bathroom way too small for a modest 15-year-old girl and her father. Dad's second marriage was in trouble, and my stepmother had kicked us both out of the house the previous week. Dad had no idea what to do with me. That's when my other family showed up. Barbara and Roland Beach took me into their home because their only daughter, Sue, was my best friend. Asked them to. I lived with them for the next 7 years. Barb starched my drill team skirts the same as Sue's. She made sure I had lunch money, doctor's appointments, help with homework, Jordache jeans, puka shell necklaces, and nightly hugs. Barbara and Roland attended every football game where Sue and I marched, every drama performance I was in, even when I had no speaking lines. As far as I could tell, for the Beaches, there was no difference between Sue and me. I was their daughter also. When Sue and I left for rival colleges, they kept my room the same for the entire 4 years I attended school. And recently, Barb presented me with an insurance policy that they bought when I first moved in with them and had continued to pay on for 23 years. The Beaches knew all about me when they took me in. When I was 7, my mother died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. And from then on, my father relied on other people to raise his kids. By the time I went to live with the Beaches, I believed that life was entirely unfair and that love was tenuous and untrustworthy. I believed that the only person who would take care of me was me. Without the Beaches, I would have become a bitter, cynical woman. They gave me a home and they allowed me to grow and change. They kept me from being paralyzed by my past, and they gave me the confidence to open my heart. I believe in family. For me, it wasn't the family that was there on the day I was born, but the one that was there for me when I was living in Howard Johnson's on Interstate 10. Cecile Gilmer has moved 26 times since her birth in San Antonio in 1962. She now lives with her cat and dog in Logan, Utah, where she is an events planner. Gilmer is still close to her friends, Sue and the Beaches, having recently joined them for a family reunion. What a great story. I'll share with you that we're reading a book as a staff called The Amen Effect. And this is one of those times in your reading, in your devotional life, where things just kind of come together. Because the chapter we're reading and discussing together in staff meeting later today is going to be on seeing the image of God, the Imago Dei, in other people, right? We are created in God's image, Genesis says. And the ability to see God, to value the image of God in everyone is vitally important to us as individuals in a society. And I just thought that was really interesting how I'm reading in two different books, but both about a situation where someone saw what could be the potential, the very image of God in someone else. And that made all the difference. And of course, it reminded me of Pete Townshend's great song of seeing wholeness and hope, even in a villain. Well, may you find peace and purpose in this day. May you see the image of God in yourself when you look in the mirror and in others when you meet them today. Thanks for being here. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow for another Morning Watch. Amen. Right, Floretta? Yep.